Okay, so we're gonna just take a look at some other things I missed on the first half. I videoed it and something happened the whole first half of my video. But anyway, this is probably a little less interesting for the gardener because this is just my ornamental stuff. But this is my driveway. And got some hydrangeas blooming. And my crepe myrtle is looking like it's going to start maybe flowering pretty soon. The gardenias are just beautiful. Every day it's just loaded with new blooms. This hydrangea here, it was the first one to actually bloom this year. And so they're kind of losing their luster a little bit, but still very pretty. And just a reminder, when I fertilize these hydrangea plants, I fertilize them with alkaline and acid. The acid makes them pink, alkaline makes them blue, and I wanted kind of a purple. And so I put both alkaline and acid on them. And then I also threw them a little bit of 10-10-10. And I end up, instead of with purple or blue, or I'm sorry, pink or blue, then I end up with almost like this powder puff, cotton candy colored blooms on there, and they're quite large. I just watered these, so they're kind of they're wet. But isn't that pretty? Anyway, just notice real quick on these how small each of the petals are. They're just really small. Some of my other ones I'll show you in a minute have much bigger petals, like this one. I'm going to try to stay out. This one actually took on a little bit of all of it. It's got purple and the blue, the purple, and the pink all on the same head here. And look how huge these petals are. I'm guessing it's just the difference in the plant variety. You know, the difference between the different hydrangeas. But sorry, you know, the power company is in the neighborhood trimming trees over the power lines, and so that's what all that noise is. But this is just this one just turned out pink for some reason. It got the same treatment as everybody else, but it's just gonna be pink. This one was pink like that other one, and it is starting to take on a little bit of a purplish hue. And this one has pink and purple, and then just a stark blue one right here beside it. These hydrangeas, when they start out young like this, they just remind me of like buttercream icing. They just look yummy. This one's got the blue and purple, and then this one down here pretty much just is like a mix between a pink and a purple, and then just a blue one right above it. There's another little pink one coming on in there. But it's still, this is going to bloom for quite some time because there's still a bunch of the buds that are just starting. So there's some blue ones. It's interesting how I'm mixing those fertilizers like that. But I had a friend in Oregon that had some hydrangea plants in her yard, and they were huge, and they were purple like the color of a violets or something. And I was trying to achieve that. I haven't gotten that deep purple like that yet, and I'm not sure how. Mixing the pink and blue did make a purple, but it's just a pale purple. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Look at that. The petals are blue around the outside And then pink. Cheeto's gonna come over and say hi. Cheeto. Anyway, these are my pride and joy. I just love these hydrangeas. They're my favorite. This one came from the store. Last year I got this one for Mother's Day from John and Sam. And it came, when he gave it to me, it was covered in big purple blooms. So I'm hoping it'll bloom purple. Still not that dark violet color. This hydrangea here, when it does bloom, it's just not very exciting. Like it just makes like a big old sprawl of little buds, and then only like one little flower will pop open at a time. And I'm just not really, I don't like it too much, but it's a pretty plant. And then the Confederate Rose, look at that. It is going to be huge this year. These don't bloom until right at the end of summer into fall. But, so it's got quite a bit of growing to do. And then this one, I don't see any blooms coming up on this one at all. But it was beautiful last year. And then this one's finally getting a couple. And this lighting is making this look more purple than it is. But it's actually blue with some purple underneath. And then here is my Jessie Hill with my elephant ears. They are just loving it over here. These green ones I transplanted from my bulbs from last year. I broke them up and just planted some extras here, and the green ones are just really taking off. It took a long time to open up, but they decided they like it here. Then these were some that I got from Walmart. They took forever to come up. I actually forgot where I planted them in here because they just weren't coming up, but now they are. And then there's kind of the lighter red. And then these are the darker ones. When these were in the last year in the yard on the other side, they were actually almost black. So more like, this color. So they're something in the soil here is different, where they're just kind of coming up a dark green. But yeah, they're really liking it over here. And then these are some more that I got from Walmart. And they're coming up. And then I have a few more on this side. And you can see there's a few coming up right here. Here. And then up here. But I'm hoping towards the end of summer, you won't even be able to see this hill, that it'll just be a huge wall of elephant ears. They get some good indirect sunlight, but they don't get baked in the sun in the afternoons. I don't think they're actually ever much in the sun, like except for, these ones on the edge. But I'm just thrilled about this one too. So anyway, I'll give you one update on the turkeys. Our turkey hen, her name is Put Put. And she sat on, a big old clutch of eggs. And they all rotted out underneath her because she's just not very good at it. So we let her out. We took her, she was nesting in this doghouse. And we forced her out because she wouldn't stay out of the house. And we didn't want her going without eating or drinking. So we took her. Hi, Thomas. Thomas, you want to say hi? So we took her out of the house, and John tried to force her into the yard to eat. And she found this hole that the dogs dug, and she decided she was going to just sit here. And so here she is. And just to give her something to do, I gave her some duck eggs. And I'm guessing by the end of June or so, we'll either have a bunch more rotten eggs, or we'll have some ducklings running around with the turkey mom. Huh, Putt. You gonna say hi? Are you just gonna keep on sitting there? Yep. Okay, that's it for the update. And y'all don't worry about the dog coughing. He is just very, very, very old. Huh, Ratchet? You just the old man. Say hi to all your fans. All right, say bye. Say thanks for listening. Say bye. Speak to him. Good boy. All right. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Hit like and subscribe and share. Say like and subscribe and share. Good job, Ratchet.